Hey, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus is down from Tarot. I really don't know what kind of read we're gonna do. We're just gonna see what happens, right? So, I think I already addressed in the other reading toxic signs and actions or reactions, but I'll go over that real quick again. Your astro chart, where things are right now, what's going on, and the tarot cards associated with Aquarius for anybody who missed that. We'll do a read for you, and then I'm going to go over 4 things you can do to, if you have a YouTube channel. I'll do that at the very end. If you have a YouTube channel or you're going to start one, 4 things you can do to increase your subscribership, your views, grow the channel, basically. 4 things that will help you grow the channel. So, toxic signs. So when you hear people talk about, which signs are toxic, is it this one or that one, or people say, oh, it's obviously so and so. I dealt with them; they're a nightmare. Blah blah. So when you have unhealed childhood wounds, or you have baggage from a relationship, maybe there was cheating, someone cheated on you, stabbed you in the back somehow, some way, just did you wrong. You might have trust issues. You may have abandonment issues from childhood or the relationships or whatever. If you have these situations and you have not come to terms with them, you haven't healed, you're going to draw to you other people who have not healed in these signs that you normally would be drawn to in a healthy relationship. So you can say, like for example, in my case, I'm Taurus rising, so someone with and I have Moon and Sag, and Venus and Taurus. So I'd be drawn to Scorpio because I'd be my descendant. I'd be drawn to Sagittarius because that's where my moon is, and then I'd be drawn to Taurus energy because that's where my Venus is. So anybody who has heavy emphasis on Taurus, Scorpio, or Sagittarius, I'm going to be drawn to that energy, those types of energies. But if I'm not healed, I'm going to be drawn in, or I'm going to draw in somebody who is also not healed, who has those energies. So heal yourself so you don't draw in the same thing from someone else, because that's the best way to have a healthy relationship, is to heal yourself first. Okay, so there's that. Actions or reactions. So when you find yourself saying, why does so-and-so act like that? Just remember, every action is a reaction to either something they've experienced, something that's happening in their immediate environment. Maybe you remind them of someone. Maybe something you said just hit them at the wrong moment, or actions or reactions to something else. Your astro chart, we'll go over that. This is an astrology chart for anybody who's never seen one. It's your life divided into 12 sections. Each one governs an area of your life. Like the first house is your physical body. Second is your money and possessions. Fourth house is your home, family, roots. Seventh house, which everybody always wants to know about, that's your relationships, partnerships. Notice, Aquarius, right now, there seems to be nothing over here on this side. This is how you deal with others, your dealings with others, interactions with others. Everything seems to be centered, self-focused right now. You're looking, into yourself. You're focusing on yourself right now. I mean, you do have, the career stuff, but everything is just kind of going within. And there is a new moon, I think starting tomorrow, new moon or the day after tomorrow, in your 10th house of career, public image. So like a new beginning. New moons are new beginnings, so it begins a new cycle. So there's going to be a new cycle began in your career and your public image, how people see you, but it's opposing Uranus, or Uranus, whatever you want to call it, which that's supposed to be the glyph for that. I don't know if you can see my crazy handwriting, but that is supposed to be the glyph for that. That Uranus is the unexpected, things that are out of the blue. So, and upheaval and chaos. So Uranus is upheaval and chaos. So a new moon in your 10th house of career and public image, opposing Uranus in your 4th house of home, family, and roots. So expect to have whatever new beginnings you do possibly cause chaos at home. Just be prepared for the unexpected. And I think that's about it. Venus, the planet of love and money and making things harmonious, has been in your 11th house of friends, groups, associations, hopes, dreams, and wishes, and it's now at the anaretic degree of 29 degrees. It's like the last hurrah. It's like doing its last thing, and then it slips into your 12th house of things that are hidden, self-undoing, going within. Now it could play out many different ways. It could, you know, be a period of time where there could be, for somebody out there, a hidden, like a secret relationship. But I don't think that's it. I think it's just a moment, a period of time where you just feel more comfortable keeping your love life and your financial stuff behind closed doors. You're not really like talking about it or anything. You're just kind of keeping that quiet. And I think that's it. I've already gone over in other videos, like, you know, having Neptune in your second house of resources, making money want to slip away from you. It's been doing that for a few years now, and it's going to do it for maybe another year and a half-ish, probably 2 years. All right, so the cards that are associated with Aquarius, for anybody who's learning tarot. Interestingly enough, I shuffled all the oracle decks and the tarot decks and flipped them up so that the bottom card was up, just to see what I could shake out. And the King of Swords came up in the same deck, the Radiant Wise deck, because this is a new version of the Radiant Wise deck I'm just using to show you all the cards for your signs. But the original deck is right here, the one I've been using. And it's interestingly enough, that's the card that came up. It is it is an Aquarius card, King of Swords. All the kings in tarot are the fixed signs in astrology. I always think of it as kings as being stubborn. Kings are always stubborn, you know, the stubborn guy. So, and queens are cardinal signs. So, you know, the queens in tarot are the cardinal signs in astrology. You know, there's the women that get things going, get things started. So the King of Swords, the star, I'll do it this way. The King of Swords, the star card, the 5, 6, and 7, oops, here, that's also, the Fool card is another one. Here's 5, 6, and 7 of Swords are also Aquarius cards. And then the Fool card, you know, being just lighthearted, freedom-loving, not a care in the world, sometimes a little bit reckless and careless, not being careful about to step off that cliff. All right, so those are the cards associated with Aquarius, and I don't want to make this a long, drawn-out read. So the things that came up in the tarot decks, the bottom of each one, I have the World, Temperance, Queen of Wands, 10 of Wands, King of Swords, 8 of Wands. So this one over here, it almost looks like it, you know, you're somehow, there's going to be quick movement to release a burden by bringing out a truth. I don't know if that resonates with anybody, but that's what's over here. Over here, you have the Queen of Wands, which is just passionate, but the Temperance card is patience, and then the World card could be travel. So you might have to be patient about maybe if for somebody who was planning on traveling somewhere that you feel passionate about, or taking a trip you feel passionate about, or taking a trip to see someone you feel passionate about, you're going to have to be patient, because that may not be happening as soon as you would like. I'm thinking that's what that's all about. But the Oracle decks, you got the Sweetness card, the Sandpiper Spirit, which says be playful. You have do all things in moderation. You have the Peace card, and a new romantic cycle begins. So let's see, with that being the case, a new romantic cycle begins. I don't know, let's see, let's do this one. What would be the most appropriate for that one? So this is the Steampunk deck, and actually I already shuffled. So the bottom of the deck is the World card. So let's see here. New romantic cycle. So give us some information about this cycle. Okay. There's the King of Wands and the Page of Wands. You could have to make a choice between two people. One is mature and one is immature. They're both passionate. Possibly. So is this the past, the present, or the future? Is it the past, the present, or the future? Okay. It could be the past. So I'm thinking that might be the past. So there's somebody that you fought with because there was a lack of balance. There was not an equal give and take. So there was a lack of balance, and it was very unhealthy, and there was a lot of fighting over it. You lost sleep, you needed a break, you needed rest from it, and it left you at a crossroads trying to decide what to do. So the new romantic cycle, let's talk about that then. So we got that down. King of Cups. Okay, could be with a water sign, or somebody with significant water placements. This is Scorpio. This is Cancer. Well, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, which would show me somebody who acts single, like a playboy, playgirl type energy. So what is the main thing we need to focus on with this? Okay. Well, that's either a reunion with this person, or it's a new person that possibly already has someone else or tries to deal with more than one person at the same time. Or they just like to party it up in there. Or that could be a combination of them too, actually. They like to party it up, celebrate a lot, maybe a little bit unhealthy in that respect, and you might find yourself, because it says a new romantic cycle begins. You may have a restart with somebody who is a little bit on the toxic side, who likes to live it up. You may be reuniting with them, but they kind of maybe keep their options open, or they deal with more than one person at a time. It may look like that. And that the bottom with the World card, I always get Sag vibes, because Sagittarius like to travel. They're associated with the traveling. So, and they like to go out into the world. They love checking out, and they're drawn to foreign people and foreign places, and learning about other cultures. So this has Sag vibes about it. The Knight of Wands is definitely a Sag card. So so you basically, these four right here and this one, you have the Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, Sag, and then Cancer again. So I don't know if you're dealing with somebody that has those placements. Who are we? Oh, we're reading for Aquarius again, aren't we? Yeah. So we did an Aquarius read, a Capricorn read, now an Aquarius, and then another Aquarius. It's just like I did those 3 Scorpio reads recently. It's like Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. So I guess it's the fixed signs are ruling it right now. So, so we already know we're doing Aquarius next. Wait, actually, where is, it says a new romantic cycle begins. So where is this headed with this person, whether a new person or there's somebody you're reuniting with? Where's this headed? I mean, that's not a bad card. It's the card of success. 6 of Wands is success. So, what kind of success? And In what way? Oh, okay. Working together. Oh, I like that. So you're going to be successful. Oh, I like that. Okay, so there may have been problems in the past, but for whatever reason, you're going to work together and it's going to be successful. I like that. All right, so 6 cards, Donna's Destiny. Oh, man, a good read. I love it. All right, so, excuse me. A shuffle D says they're thinking about you. So stop being so stubborn. Well, I mean, come on, Aquarius. It is a stubborn sign. Play more, you're too serious. It's not as bad as you think it is. Apparently not. What in the hell? I have a blank card. I haven't had a blank card in a long time. Blank cards are like wild cards. It means anything is possible. I haven't had one of those in a minute. They miss you so much. That is so cute. And then dream bigger. All right, so Aquarius, it's not as bad as you think it is. They miss you so much, and we're doing a read for you all again next. I have no idea what about, and we're just gonna fly with it. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next read. Aquarius, I totally forgot. At the very end, I was going to go over the things you do to grow a YouTube channel. So if you have a YouTube channel or you're starting one and you want to grow it, 4 tips to help grow your channel. After you upload a video, go back in and add tags. Tags are keywords. When people do searches, those keywords will bring your video up. So make it sure it's obviously something that applies to, you know, your video or your whatever you post about, you know, whatever you upload, your channel. The thumbnail, make sure that the thumbnail, which is like the picture, you know, that they see when, you know, for the video, it's like the cover of a book. Make sure that it's something that if you were to see it, you would click on. Choose a thumbnail that you would click on if you saw it, and you saw it in a group of, you know, videos. If you saw that thumbnail, you'd say, what is this? And you'd click on it. So the third thing is end screens. At the end of the video, you can add end screens. So you can go into, what is it, the channel, not creator, whatever, the editing area. I can't think right now. It's late. It's like 8:30 at night, which isn't late, but I get up at 2:30 in the morning to go to my benefits job. So it's late. And I just had a phone call come through, so I had to like re-record this part again. But so you could add end screens in the editing area. You click on your video. Oh, there's a cat trying to take the spotlight. That's good. Here, hold on a second. Here, Casey. He was snoring. Are you there, bud? What the fuck? He I heard snoring coming out of the closet, and it was him. I knew there's not another cat in there. Anyway, so end screens are basically just clickable. The little screens that come up that allow you to check out another video. It keeps people on your channel, so it raises your view hours and possibly your subscribership, because you can also add a subscribe button. On mine, I put I let YouTube choose a video from my videos that they think would be, you know, good for that particular one, that would somehow apply or tie in. And then the next one is my playlist for that particular sign. And then on the right, there'll be a subscribe button in case somebody goes, oh, you know, I really like this, and they, you know, hit subscribe. Now, if you don't have playlists, but you might want to add them, for example, this is a tarot channel. There's 12 different signs, so I have 12 different playlists for them. And I have a random one, which means I technically have the lucky number 13 for playlists. 13 playlists. But so you can choose to add the video to the playlist as you're uploading it. It'll give you the option to add it to a playlist right before you hit upload. Or afterwards, you can go back in and do it. Playlist gives people the ability to like look at different, you know, groups of things. You know, if your channel involves different things. But anyway, so those four things, so your tags, your thumbnail, playlists, and end screens, help grow your channel. The end screens probably, well, I mean, they're all equally important, I would say. So as far as how many tags, different channels like vidIQ and channel creator and all these different ones say different things about how many. I am currently doing, and I might, with this video and the next couple, I might just try to do like maybe 6. I am doing the maximum it'll allow me to do, but maybe I should just focus on maybe 6 and see what happens. I don't know. But those are my tips. So hopefully people didn't click out before this. All right. Thanks, Aquarius, and I will see you in the next read.